Okay.
Yeah, you did it.
Okay, there you go.
Perfect.
Okay, so this is Debbie, Dance Obsession. And did you look up when Jake started? Or do you know
About
what year?
2017. I
Wow,
think. Yeah.
that's amazing, isn't it? Okay, so this is the same thing I have. I know me. I like to read what
Yeah.
we're talking about. All right. So basically, when I first approached you about teaching Jake, and I told you he had autism, like, what was your reaction to that?
I didn't really have a reaction, meaning that I saw Janine taught him first, so
Right.
I knew that he was capable of learning, and I was excited to teach him, because I saw when Janine teach him, sometimes he got a little,
Feisty.
a little grabby hands and stuff, and I'm like, maybe I could fix this. So it was a challenge. And I just felt like maybe I could teach him a different way than she did.
Right. And
Because she did 1 hour and then I did a lesson, so we went back and
right,
forth.
right.
Yeah.
But you were very natural with him, and so
Yeah.
is Janine.
Yeah,
But
I think she just tried to teach him more like she would teach anybody. And I tried that too, very beginning, but that didn't work.
right, you saw that maybe
Yeah,
he
he
needed a
got-
little bit of extra.
Well, not extra, it's just, I think the questions come later.
Yeah, they'll come later.
But,
Okay.
it's different.
Kind of right. Like, did you expect that he'd be able to dance?
Yes, definitely. I didn't have a problem with that. How technical he was going to be was going to be a challenge where I think we didn't get him to do Cuban motion and certain things that I would get you to do.
Right. Although he could probably do it better than I can, but that's another.
But
it's a different question.
He doesn't have the patience to stand there and work on technique like when Janine was trying to get his feet to be
to be straight.
straight.
Right.
That's hard because
Yeah, his feet don't go straight.
and just certain things you can't expect. I mean, you want to try, but you don't want to get them agitated.
Right, right. Okay. Do you remember when you were talking to him initially, when you first met him, do you think that you had to talk to him a certain way?
I talk to him the same way I talk to everybody.
Yeah, that was perfect, actually.
I don't know. He doesn't talk back that much unless I ask him questions. So, I mean, I wish he could communicate more with me and tell me what he's feeling. Besides being like, this is what I'm
Right.
feeling, frustrated. So
right.
I know when he's getting frustrated now, which took me a long time to understand when he was. Basically, I find if I try to teach him like I would teach you or every other student verbally, he doesn't. He gets just like
Right.
if I just say a step, do the step, he's fine. But if I like break down a step, which I would have to do with most people, he doesn't like that. He'd rather me just physically lead myself,
Okay, which is
into
the
position.
next question.
So it's,
Okay, right. So the difference you notice with how he followed verbal instruction versus physical.
exactly. Right.
And versus like typical students.
Yeah, typical student, you have to, explain and show them, and
Right.
with him, it's more hands-on. Like,
Okay.
wrap me in. I put
Right.
myself there rather than say, this hand's gonna go over here, or your foot's gonna go over here. So it's kind of just,
So you
myself.
tailored it to him, but you didn't talk to him like he didn't understand.
oh, no.
So that was
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
How do you feel about teaching other individuals with special needs now versus before you met Jake?
Yeah, I'm open to,
Same.
yeah, same,
Okay, so
yeah.
I mean, you were very open when I approached you and said,
Yeah.
well, let's try it.
Yeah.
If he can do it, great. If he
Right.
can't do it, then we'll
Exactly.
do something else.
Right. I mean, I guess there's different extremes. There's probably people. I had another student I did teach. I mean, he has a job and everything, but he's like right on the spectrum, I guess,
Okay.
And just talks really loud. Like he's just very loud in the ballroom. And with him, I needed to explain more. So there's just different levels, and
Which I guess with typical people, you
Right.
have the same thing.
different abilities, right? Some people, they pick up like that, and some you got to go over and over.
Right. When I took lessons at the beginning, I got certain things very quickly.
Yeah.
But then if I couldn't get it,
Right.
I
Everybody-
couldn't get it. You could bang me over the
Right.
head, and I'd be like, I I don't know which way to
Right,
turn.
everybody's different. Everybody's ability is different.
Right.
So no matter if you're autistic or not.
Right, right, okay. Do you have anything that you would suggest or say to like the community of people with disabilities?
I think it's a great thing for them, just because I think he loves his music that I didn't even get. Like his timing is perfect.
Right.
Music, he always starts on the right beat. I mean, that's hard to teach somebody that doesn't have autism to try to tell them this is the downbeat, this is where you start, and I don't have to worry about that with him ever.
Right,
It's the music. So. No, I just think it's wonderful because he loves the music so much, and I think I'd say 99% of the time we have a good lesson, and he
There are
leaves
the
happy,
times,
and
right.
you know.
If he
and-
forgets something, he's a perfectionist.
Right.
Well, I don't know where he gets that from.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
right, he'll
he
get
gets
frustrated.
Exactly.
Right, if
Like
he-
I just did that step, the last step I did with him in bachata. I guess last Thursday he couldn't get it. He was like,
Right.
right, and then I'm like, all right, let's just leave it. Let's leave it be, not like dwell on it because I know like he'll just get more frustrated. Then he did a fine this week.
Right.
You know,
right.
so where a normal person be like, just do it again, you know. I shouldn't say normal,
That's
you
okay.
know.
It's okay.
You know what I'm
right.
saying? He's
I know.
normal.
I know what you mean.
Yes.
Right. People use different
Right.
terminology. You know, neurodiverse. Typical, whatever.
Yes.
I know you love him, so
Yes.
there's never a thought in my head.
Right.
Speaking of that, so let's just finish up this
Okay.
one. So to the community as a whole, would you say that it would be really good for more people that
definitely.
maybe they're nervous to try, maybe they think they can't do it.
Yeah, no, I think
but
it's a
just-
wonderful thing.
Right.
And I think it's good exercise for them. It's using the
Right.
mind, using the body, and they love music.
Oh, I was going to say,
Yep.
right, and the musical ability
Oh.
just goes hand in hand
Exactly,
with
exactly,
Right.
yeah.
it. Okay, let's see, what else do we have here? Have you added any, do you teach any other students? We're just talking about
I had
this
one
other
student, but
young man.
yeah, just on the
Okay.
spectrum a little
All
bit,
right.
yeah.
Anything you want to say to Jake?
I love him. No.
I know you do. I know you know
Yeah.
him a long time.
Yeah.
But his progress in dancing and his abilities
Yeah.
to communicate on whatever level he can with you.
Right,
Let's talk about this. So the letterboard.
yes.
I'm gonna just stick it, if you can hold it a second.
The letterboard.
Okay, letterboard. Okay, so I know he never does it here, but you know of it.
Yes. I know.
And like today, I
You showed me.
texted you
Right.
because I wanted to make sure that he was okay with us doing this
Right.
and making a documentary. So I don't know if he would do it with me now, but I would love to get him to say something to you right now,
that would
if
be
we
great.
could. So if
Okay.
basically, those are the questions
Right.
that I have.
That would be
If there's anything else you want to say, basically I probably should have started with this, but the whole documentary is basically showing a lot of people that see the guys do this, they don't believe in
Believe
it. They think the person,
Right.
the partner is moving the board,
Like a Ouija.
like a Ouija board, right?
Right.
Or they just don't think it's
Right.
possible that they have the brilliance that they have.
No, the way he writes, it's like,
Right. I mean, it's incredible.
it's like, oh my God.
So what we're trying to do with this video is to say, okay, the girl Anna, the girl Alexi that came here, you weren't
Yes,
here that
yes.
day. They were trying to dance
Yes.
together. So she's in the same situation. When you watch them dance, there's no disputing the fact that they can dance.
Right.
They can do all these steps.
Right.
They can follow. They can do all this stuff. Yet when people see the board, they're like, oh no, we don't think. Maybe they don't really understand. Maybe they
Right.
don't have this ability. But we need to prove to the world
Uh-huh.
that yes, they do.
Okay.
So we feel like you can't unsee them dance. You're seeing it.
Right.
Oh, I just got goosebumps. You're seeing it, firsthand. So then when you see them do the board, we can't really figure out, the believers can't figure out how you can watch them do that and think they're not doing it.
Wow.
So the documentary, it'll be simple and
Yeah.
short and whatever, but we're hoping to get it out there
That's
and
interesting.
and
yeah.
to get it out there that this is it's a safe place.
Right.
If they can do it, they can do it, and if they can't, if they need a little more
Right,
support
well, like
doing it.
You said the other girl, she only did certain dances. And,
Right.
I mean, he does like,
I think he does
he
almost
does 8
all
dances.
of them. 8,
So
okay.
Tango, rumba, cha-cha, swing, salsa, merengue, 9.
Yeah, it's a
9
lot of
dances.
dances. And right, and I mean, I watch him and I'm like,
And we do a little freestyle and hustle
Right,
a little
right.
bit. So
He always
like
loves
10
that.
dances we do.
all right, he's busy with that, but I do want to try, so maybe
Yeah, that would be super.
I'll see if I can do it.
Because when you cross, I step together. When I cross, you step together, right? So Viennese walk.
Judy, you want me to shut this?
Forward,
No.
to side, cross,
I'm gonna show Debbie how to do the board and then we're done.
okay. Right, so
come
when you go
here.
backwards, you close your feet. When you
I
get forward,
just want to turn this so I can get him. Okay, you sit.
How's the nose, Jake? Okay?
All right.
Still
All right.
running?
And now what I'd like to know is if you could say anything to Debbie, what would you like to say? Can you spell it out on the board? Can you do that? Yeah, you could try. Say Debbie. Spell out Debbie. D-E, all the way up. B-B-I-E.
Hey!
Debbie.
Debbie,
How about I think?
I think
and normally when you come in, quick,
Like a typewriter.
You are
just here,
Yeah.
very slowly, right? You don't even step right away.
all the way down. Yep.
Here, quick,
Now you have to finish that. Debbie, I think you are.
which you do not do.
Debbie, I think you are.
What do you think? What do you think of Debbie? Debbie, I think you are.
Debbie, I think you are.
Think you are. And now you give me a word. It could start with an A, or it could start with an F, or it could start with a W. Which one? The A?
Okay.
Debbie, I think you're amazing,
Amazing.
or fun, or
Alright.
wonderful, or fabulous, or great. Can you give me one of those words? Go ahead. Okay, spell
Wonderful. Yeah.
it. Wonderful. Okay, spell it out for me.
Amazing.
Oh, amazing. Okay, nice. A, M, A, all the way down. Z, I, N, G.
Yay!
Amazing. Excellent.
Thank you.
Love that. Okay. You want to tell her anything else? Do you love ballroom?
Ballroom.
Do you love ballroom? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a favorite dance?
Yeah.
Okay. Which is your favorite? Salsa, rumba, tango.
Sauce.
South?
You
Swing?
think in the salsa.
You think in the salsa? S-A-L-S-A. Awesome. Okay. Favorite dance? Salsa. Do you think other people similar to yourself would enjoy dancing? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes, I thought so. Y-E. Yes, beautiful. Okay, one more and then we're finished. Let's see, what else can we say? You've got to say, you want to say anything else about how Debbie teaches you, or how cute she is? What happens when you get frustrated, right? If you're learning a new dance and it's difficult, do you keep going and try? Do you keep trying? I know you're looking at yourself on the video. I see that. Okay. Okay. You know what? Let's finish with that. You did awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's say thank you, Debbie,
Same fact. Them.
right, for all of her wonderful patience and all of her.
Patience.
She's such a good teacher, right? Okay.
I don't know about that.
No, he knows about that.